Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So Diddy was denied yet again. The judge in his criminal case has denied him bail for the second time as he awaits his upcoming sentencing. The Judge Subramanian, ruled today against granting bail, siding with prosecutors and keeping Diddy locked up at the Brooklyn jail until his October 3rd sentencing for his conviction on 2 Mann Act charges. In his ruling, the judge said there were no exceptional reasons to justify releasing Diddy before sentencing. Last week, Diddy's legal team filed a new motion for bail, arguing that he's probably the only man in America behind bars for hiring and transporting male sex workers across state lines to sleep with his girlfriend. The defense claimed there's no legal proceeding for keeping someone jailed before sentencing in such a case, but the judge disagreed, pointing out that the charges are not just about the Mann Act, but also involve evidence of violence, coercion, or subjugation in connection with the acts of prostitution. He also addressed concerns about conditions at MDC Brooklyn, noting that staff has been able to keep Diddy safe even during an incident of threatened violence from an inmate. The judge added that his decision will not affect, this decision will not affect his final sentencing on October 3rd, which is just 60 days away. 60 days away. Whoa. Okay, now about those reports last week claiming so-called sources said Donald Trump is more than open to pardoning Diddy, but wanted to wait to see what the judge decided. Personally, I don't buy it. I don't believe it. Supposedly, if the judge granted bail, Trump would hold off on making a decision until sentencing. If bail was denied, Trump will make a decision right away. I think that story was planted to influence the judge's decision, and clearly it did not work. I highly doubt Trump will pardon Diddy. He seems to toy with the idea when asked for headlines, but never says a flat out no. So I think he's just toying around, just like, they're asking the questions and he's like, Trump. So it's all for headlines. The fact that the leader of this country has time to entertain discussions about pardoning Diddy is disturbing to me. And what's worse is that a president can pardon any criminal no matter the crime. It doesn't matter what they do. They can pardon that person. That's sickening to me. I hope the judge gives Diddy the maximum sentence possible. I really do. And I feel like he's going to get at least 10 years. But we'll see. And speaking of poor judgment, let's talk about Gina Huynn's letter to the judge begging for Diddy's release. I'm going to read the letter. It says, "Dear Your Honor, my name is Virginia Huynh, and I am writing as the person identified as victim 3 in this case. I have known Sean Combs for so many years in both a personal and professional capacity. From that experience, I have seen him primarily as a father, a family man, and a businessman, roles that he has always striven to uphold. I provide this letter to share my observations about his character, and to respectfully request that the court permit his release on bond while the case proceeds. I acknowledge and respect that Mr. Combs stands accused and that the court must weigh public safety and the integrity of the legal process. At the same time, I believe it is important for the court to have a full picture of who he is beyond the allegations. Our relationship, like many, was not always perfect. We experienced up and downs, and mistakes were made, but he was willing to acknowledge his mistakes and make better decisions in the future. Over the years that followed, he made visible efforts to become a better person and to address the harm he had caused. By the time our relationship ended, he embodied an energy of love, patience, and gentleness that was markedly different from his past behavior. To my knowledge, he has not been violent for many years, and he has been committed to being a father first. I am writing because I do not view Mr. Combs as a danger to me or to the community. This is his first criminal case. No, it's not. Throughout the investigation and proceedings, he has been cooperative, respectful, and compliant. He has substantial ties to his family and community, including children who depend on him for emotional and financial support. Granting him bond would allow him to continue caring for his family and fulfilling his responsibilities while still subject to the court's supervision. I want to assure the court that if released, I believe Mr. Combs will adhere to all conditions imposed and will not jeopardize his freedom or the well-being of his family. Allowing him to be at home will also support the healing process of all involved. I respectfully ask that you consider these factors when deciding his eligibility for release. Thank you for your time and consideration. Respectfully, Virginia Hahn. You believe this? You believe this sick... Oh my gosh. Gina. That letter was pitiful. I hope you get exactly what you deserve for writing such a disgusting letter. Since money seems to be your God and what drives you, I hope God strips away your ability to earn any of it. You don't love Diddy, and he never loved you. He does not love any of you women, men. He doesn't love anyone. In your own interview, you admitted you didn't even find him attractive when you first met him. And yet, after claiming he stomped and kicked you on your stomach, he was stomping on your stomach in a closet to cause a miscarriage. After all the beatings, after the abuse, you turn around and call this man a great guy, and he's not a danger to you or to the community? That's beyond disgusting. How do you sleep at night? You had to have at least three babies because he didn't want you to have his babies. And yet he was dragging you while you was pregnant. And this is sick. This is so freaking sick. I hope the money was worth it because knowing Diddy's cheap nature, he's cheap, okay? You are not getting millions out of him. He's not giving you millions. And because you are so desperate to be attached to a celebrity, he can smell that desperation a mile away. That's why I'm certain you did not get more than $50,000 to keep quiet. $100,000 at most. That letter you wrote truly pissed me off. I'm trying not to call her out of her name, but she's disgusting. She is disgusting. Her testimony would have been, oh my gosh. She did not even show up at the court. She didn't testify. So, yeah, he paid her off, definitely. I hope it was worth it, because you are money hungry and you will do whatever for a little bit of money and just to be close to a celebrity. So because of that, nothing good is going to come your way. You are money driven. So, yeah, that is all, you guys. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Do you think Trump will pardon Diddy? What a freaking joke. Oh, my goodness. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any update. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.